How you doing? How you doing there? Doing okay? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Are you watching? How you doing? How you doing?
September 22nd, Germany goes to the polls to elect a new parliament. The votes are counted by Angela Merkel and Andrea Steinbrück lead Germany. But they have to share power. Throughout the day, we bring you the latest developments from our special correspondent and experts. And don't miss our election special at 6 p.m. Paris time. Germany's upcoming elections live on Webcam.
Thanks for watching Live from Paris here on Webcam. The headline. An initial disclosure, Syria has begun revealing an inventory of the chemical weapons info, a first step towards the planned destruction of all of the regime stockpile by the middle of next year. Coming in from the code diary of the Iranian president, Hassan Rouhani, is setting up in advance of his trip to the UN in New York. Trump alone will meet him on the sidelines. Obama still not confirmed. At the end of the campaign trail, German politicians told their final values to prepare to them the electorate. Final statement weekend. This is Live from Paris. We start in Syria, where the regime has handed over details of its chemical weapons arsenal in a first step in the implementation of a US-Russian deal that averted the threat of US strikes on Damascus. The world's watchdog on the issue, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, confirmed on Friday it received an initial disclosure from the regime ahead of the Saturday deadline. The Hague-based organization is charged with the destruction of Syria's chemical weapons, which Western powers claim were used to kill 1,300 people outside the capital last month. And in another aspect to the Syrian crisis, fighting between the Free Syrian Army and jihadists linked to Al-Qaeda complicated the debate over whether the international community should provide military aid to the rebels. Both camps are against Assad, but they differ ideologically about the future of Syria. More from our correspondent on the ground.
Are the rebels in Syria. So where are we at right now? Is it only about chemical weapons and then regime change? That's still in the cards. That's still part of the Obama agenda. And what can the legal allies overthrow the government in Syria? Well, certainly we've seen that regime change has been on the table really since the beginning. We've seen countless attempts to justify regime change using various pretexts, and of course, the chemical weapons and the red line has been just the latest in a series of such pretexts. Of course, we've seen that aggression against Syria, in whatever form that it's taken, has been done under the cover of humanitarianism, and this is the latest example of aggression from Western powers against a sovereign country in the form of humanitarianism. But I think that what you're pointing to, this transition that we've seen just in the last few days, is really quite startling because on the one hand, we saw rejoicing, I think rightly so, at the fact that a war had possibly been averted, but yet within a few days we see this UN report released, which has, as the Russians have rightly said, is unbelievably biased. I mean, we've seen countless pieces of evidence provided by various sides in this conflict have either been totally ignored or omitted from the report so as to present a so-called balanced report from the UN inspectors. Of course, in the form of balance, what they really mean is not implicating those forces which have been implicated according to various investigations. And I would just point out as well that the investigation that was conducted by